we speak Greek.
Скажет
I was
по-гречески.
asked earlier at the doors what kind of language we speak in Greece. A good friend of mine has said before that God have blessed the ignorance around the world and have given them enough money to come and cruise with us. You know that if you don't find this funny, you are one of them.
Вот мама твоя тоже села.
To continue, I am 39 years old and 24 months. True story. I dye my hair gray. And I will be the designated driver for this cruise.
Поняла, что он сказал? Что-то он две истории хотел рассказать, о чем?
And now that I have you all warmed up, please allow me to introduce to you the officers on board the ship. Please put your hands together. Before we go forward, I would like to mention, how many of you have cruised with my brother before? 7. Okay, good. Now, many people come with the question, who is the better captain? It's easy. My brother is the younger, better, most updated model. That's it. He's 11 years younger, so my mother knew better and he made him. You cannot repeat the same mistake twice, we say. And moving on, I will start with the first person to my right. He's considered to be the heart of the vessel. He's the head of the technical support team on board the ship. Please put your hands together for our chief engineer, Mr. Yannis from Athens, Greece. Greek. The person responsible for all hotel operations and services on board the ship is none other than our hotel director, Mr. Raffaele from Italy. No Greek. Third in line, but second in command, is our staff captain, and that means he's a fully qualified captain who can take over the command of the ship when I am seasick. True story. He is the person responsible for the ship's safety, security, environment, and crew discipline. Please put your hands together for our staff captain, Captain Yannis from Athens, Greece. Greek. The head of all technicians and engineers on board the ship and a great assistant to our chief engineer is our staff chief engineer, Mr. Kostas from Athens, Greece. Greek. To make it easy, the good-looking ones are Greeks. The person responsible for the safety of the entire vessel, and that means the well-being of all firefighting and life-saving appliances, and plus the training of the entire crew, is none other than our safety chief officer, Mr. Vangelis Panovangelo Papadodimitropoulos from Athens, Greece. Act like you own it. I know that we sound a little bit like my big fat Greek wedding all over again. But this is not the truth. Celebrity has employed excellent professionals from all over the world. Unfortunately, none of them is here tonight. For the price of the ticket you pay, this is what you get. And as they say, there are two types of people around the world, the Greeks and the others. Speaking of excellent professionals on board the ship, we have a fully equipped hospital with 2 doctors and 3 nurses who will treat your emergencies 24 hours a day, preferably 9 to 12 in the morning. In port. Please put your hands together for our senior doctor, Dr. Neil from United States of America. He still works for a Greek. And God bless, we all work for the American corporate. The person responsible for the more than 10 pounds you are going to gain before the end of this cruise is none other than a food and beverage manager, Mr. Petran from Croatia. He wants to become a Greek. Not really. They keep changing position on me, so I have to make sure I call the right person. Actually, this person needs no introduction. He's not only our multi-talented cruise director, but he's the master of all ceremonies aboard the ship, and we can safely say the best cruise director within 5 feet from here. He is the face, the voice, the personality, and the wit you're going to love throughout this cruise. Please put your hands together for our talented cruise director, Mr. Demian from Canada. He doesn't like Greeks. He came on board with a solid promise that he will try to make every one of your weird wishes come true. He is armed with a great smile and an even greater look. Please put your hands together for our guest relation manager, Mr. John from England. He dated a Greek once. Not for long. C is the person responsible for the piece of chocolate you will find on the back of your head every morning. And equally responsible for more than 2,500 staterooms and all public spaces on board the ship. Please put your hands together for our chief housekeeper, Miss Patricia from Canada. I don't know. Anything with a Greek. Last but not least, a very distinguished professional, and that is not because of his hat. He is the person responsible for preparing more than 100,003 meals per cruise. Please put your hands together for our executive chef, Mr. Danton from Jamaica, man. He taught me how to make hard-boiled eggs. Best. Enough. Well, now that we became a little better acquainted, please allow us to toast to what we believe is going to be the cruise of your life. One way or another. How many of you have been to Lisbon before? Any tips? No? It's my first time to Lisbon. They told me once we leave the English Channel, we have to go south. And if you stay close to coast, somewhere along the coast, you will see a big sign that says, "Welcome to Lisbon." I'm telling you, it's not going to be funny in 2 days. You know, to be on a positive side, I have asked our agents around the west coast of Europe to have banners ready, "Welcome to Lisbon." If you haven't been there before, you don't know any better. So whatever we tell you, that's it. Once we argue about the Rock of Gibraltar with a guest. I said, "How do you know it's not the Rock of Gibraltar?" He said, "It's not written on it." And many people, since we are on the topic, have asked me before, what if we miss a port? You don't find a port captain. First of all, thanks for the vote of confidence. If we don't find a port, two things happen. You go home late, I go home early. Cheers to all our guests. I've been doing this since 6 o'clock this evening. And at this point we can kiss Lisbon goodbye. It's a good thing we have one day.
Юморной капитан, да? Всех прям веселит.
Just in case, for those who are gullible, this is ginger ale. Good AIDS, yesterday's ginger ale. And without any further ado, I would like to thank you for being so warm with us. The fantastic celebrity singers and dancers are looking forward to perform for you, and this was your captain on stage, out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I certainly hope you are ready to be entertained, because just for a moment we will transport you away from these beautiful seas.
Хороший капитан, юморной такой, да? Понравился вам тост? Половину где-то я понимал. Ну я половину также, даже меньше.